Dudes and Dudettes, Mr. Theorist here, and welcome back to another theory video. Look, less than a week and another video uploaded. What's going on? Before we begin, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I was going to do another vlog video. Might do one sometime soon, but I've not really had a chance at the moment. I want to get this theory out. Anyway, but some of you may notice, those of you that follow me on Facebook or Twitter, know that I've now started live streaming on Twitch. I'm playing games on there. As I said, I'm no longer doing them on my YouTube channel. I'm doing it over on my Twitch. You can find me under the same name as my YouTube channel, and also my name on Facebook, Mr. Theorist. I usually stream anytime between 5 and 6. Usually, if you follow me on Facebook and Twitter, you'll get an update there whenever I am uploading. Or if you have the Twitch app, you can follow me on there and get notified whenever I start streaming. So I just wanted to let you guys know about that. I just finished doing a Dishonored playthrough. What I do like to do is I don't like to just play games straight through. I like to kind of set myself little targets or challenges. Might be doing Apex tonight, might be doing something else. Paladins, I've never played it before, but I have people who are going to teach me the ropes and show me how to play it, sort of thing. That's going to become a thing. So yeah, check me out on there. Don't forget to follow if you have the app. And yeah guys, anyway, let's get on with the main reason this video exists, which is the theory. And as you can tell by the thumbnail and the title, whatever I choose them to be, this is a Doctor Who season 13, I believe it is, Jodie Whittaker's second season as the Doctor. And this theory is on who is the other Doctor we have just met in the episode we just watched. I can't remember the name of the episode. I'm not going to look it up, but yeah, it's episode 3 of the season. No, episode 4, because we had the two-parter, and we had the Paradise episode, and now this episode. Quick run through the episode to kind of give you context of the theory in case you haven't seen the video, the episode itself. The Doctor ends up on modern day Earth in, I think it's a bush town, I can't remember though, I can't remember exactly where the place was. But the Judu, the Rhino police from outer space, turn up and basically cut off this entire village and decide that there is a fugitive among them, and they begin scanning people to find where this fugitive is. There is a man and his partner, and it's his partner's birthday today, and he's acting super sketchy when he notices the Judu turn up. So we're assuming he is the fugitive. But then the episode plays out, and it turns out actually no, she is the fugitive with some sort of latent other identity inside of her. It actually turns out she is a Time Lord, and she chameleon circuited herself, or chameleon arc, I think they called it in there. I can't remember if it was called chameleon arc before, but anyway. So she looked human because she's running away. We then find out Judu had been hired by the Time Lords, and in fact this specific Time Lord that's been hiding away is actually supposedly the Doctor. Yes, exactly, our Doctor. With no memory of Jodie Whittaker, and Jodie Whittaker has no memory of her. So either this is a future version or someone else entirely, and that is what this theory is. I'm going to give you my theory on who I think this other Doctor is. I have 3 ideas. The first 2 are just kind of there. The last one is the one I'm really going to hammer home on, and I'm betting it's going to be. As always guys, if I'm correct with this theory, don't forget to subscribe, and if you've already subscribed, bring a friend along and have them subscribe too. But anyway, let's go on with the theory. So this new Doctor, who is actually our Doctor, supposedly, who is she? Well, the first one is that she is an alternative universe's Doctor. Just come from another world into our world. That's what it could be, but I don't think so. One thing I think Doctor Who will establish, or I don't know if it already has, I know my old Who, but not massively, is the Time Lords are a constant. Like, obviously they are beings of the timeline, they are outside of time in a way. So I think you can't really have an alternative version of the Doctor per se. because Gallifrey is a constant throughout the universes. So I don't think it's Alternative Doctor. It could be Alternative Universe, but I don't think it is. Or it could be the Master. But I'm totally disregarding that now. I don't think it's the Master. I think that would be weird, and we've already got the Master in it, so I don't think that would be the case. The second one is that this is a version of the Doctor that somehow doesn't have the memories because the memories have been taken from her. Which kind of leads into my third theory, but my third theory is who I really think she is compared to this being just like a future incarnation of the Doctor that she doesn't remember. But again, this wouldn't make sense because this would have us go, oh look, we know what the Doctor's going to regenerate into. And it's with Doctor Who to set that up, with Jodie Whittaker signing on for at least one more season, and then having this actress will play the Doctor. They would have to do it next because otherwise, like, people age. So how do you explain like her regenerating into potentially this one, or maybe a normal one down the line, if it was some years later and the regeneration looks older than when she was supposed it was the regeneration? It wouldn't make sense. Or there is theory number 3, which is my actual theory, and that is that this Doctor is in fact the Valeyard. Those of you that know who the Valeyard is, awesome. Those of you that don't, I'll give you a little rundown. If you watched any old Who, when I mean old Who, I mean pre Christopher Eccleston. This is Peter Davison, this is Tom Baker, this is Sylvester McCoy, all the older Who, all the way from the black and white up to McCoy's era. Now, before the McCoy era, there was the Colin Baker, which had, he had 2 seasons. He had his first one, which kind of made fans be because they made the Doctor quite alienated and aggressive. But in his second season, they kind of made him almost warm, trying to make you warm up to him a bit. And he had a season-long storyline that was basically just one massive episode. And that was the trial of the Time Lord. And in this, we find that the Time Lords are going to put Doctor on trial for his crimes against the timeline, essentially. And his prosecutor is this person who is determined to make the Doctor seem guilty. It is then revealed this man is in fact called the Valeyard. He is an aspect of the Doctor that separates from the Doctor between his 12th and final regeneration, which we would assume would be the 13th. And basically he wants to kill the Doctor off so that he can then take the regeneration energy. The Valeyard is male, but the fact that he has an aspect of the Doctor means that he potentially could have some layer of regeneration, just not as much as the Doctor, hence why he wants the Doctor's regeneration for himself. This could, at one point, people were suggesting that the David Tennant human Doctor that was off with Rose could be the Valeyard. I don't think so. I think it would be weird and messy to bring him back, and you kind of have to explain why is he now turned up in our timeline. You'd have to kill off Rose specifically, and I don't think who would do that. But the way this could work is, if you remember at the end of Matt Smith's era, the Christmas episode where he regenerates, the Time Lords give him a fresh set of regenerations. Now, from what we know of the Time Lords, it would seem at this point they've been painted in kind of a grey light. They kind of don't like the Doctor so much, and they don't really like working with the Doctor. But they like to do things that will kind of help benefit themselves. And I think it's going to get revealed that when Matt Smith was given these regenerations, that he, in fact, it was kind of like a two-way street. That they gave him regenerations, but they took something from Matt Smith as well. Hence why when he turned into Peter Capaldi, he was so off balance. It wasn't just because he had a brand new set of regenerations, but something was wrong with the Doctor. And obviously over time he has recovered from this. But it would be really cool and a nice throwback to the Matt Smith era, which is one of the more popular New Who eras. If it turns out that, yeah, the Time Lords gave him a new set of regenerations, but at a cost. And now what they've done is, well, for whatever reason they took the aspect of the Doctor, they've now popped this Doctor back into reality, or birthed this Doctor in a way. Gave this Doctor a box that looks exactly like the normal Doctor's one. It's a police box, kind of mess with the memories a bit. Maybe this Doctor doesn't even know how many generations they've got, or maybe give them the memories of most of the other Doctors. They could even really screw with things and have it where because the Valiard Doctor is taken away after Matt Smith's era, maybe this Doctor believes it is either the Peter Capaldi one, or it is the one after Peter Capaldi, and they've just like injected the memories from it. And this, I think, would be an epic callback. You would have the Matt Smith era comeback, which would be amazing and epic. You would also be throwback into Old Who, which this season has done so far, done a fair bit. This version of the Master we've had is very much a throwback to the old Master. This Master definitely has a ties of their own, but also the tech that the Master used in the second part of the New Year's Eve, which was the shrinking ray power to shrink someone down into like a little doll. That very old Master power, that was something the Master used to do in the Old Who era. So, like, they are definitely doing throwbacks to Old Who at this point. And to have Gallifrey return and everything, I think this would be an epic moment to pay off something that Old Who set up but never really like elaborated on. It would extend the lore. The whole I am the Doctor thing, it would still be true. This would be the Doctor, and this could lead down how the Valiard went from this version of Doctor, which is a little bit gun-ho anyway, into becoming the Valiard that was such an aggressive, high and mighty, the Doctor must die so I can take the regeneration kind of thing. And it would fit in perfectly with the way New Who does things, with the loop they like to do, like the River Song era, where we met River Song at the end of her timeline and we kind of watched it backwards. You would do the same thing with the Valiard. We've already met the Valiard at the end of their timeline, and now we're meeting the Valiard at the beginning of their timeline, and it would work up to where the Old Who era is, which I think would just be amazing. Imagine that kind of thing. It would be so cool. And even if they wanted to, Colin Baker, the actor, is still around, so they could always do something there, potentially with Colin Baker. Maybe not, because maybe him and BBC aren't on good terms or not, but who knows? That's what I think, guys. I think this new Doctor that has no memory of Jodie Whittaker, and Jodie Whittaker has no memory of them, is because this is the Valiard, the one villain that people have been waiting ages to hear from again. Especially I have anyway, since I watched the episode Trial of the Time Lords, guys. If you get a chance and you haven't already seen it, go watch it. It is a good, epic storyline. Anyway, guys, that is my theory. I hope you've enjoyed. And as I say, if I am right and this turns out to be the Valiard, come back to this video, hit that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, bring a friend, get them to hit that subscribe button instead. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Any kind of interaction with the channel, likes, dislikes, comments, they help build the channel up. Until next video, guys, I will catch you later. Bye.